In March, we spent several weeks covering the basics of using WinTOTAL's Forms Integrated Worksheet view. You link form fields down into the spreadsheet, run a calculation, and the result is pushed back up into the forms. The worksheet view helps you be more efficient and more consistent. Before I show you how to save and reuse spreadsheets, I'd like to very quickly recap a basic formula by answering a common request that we get. How can actual age be automatically calculated from year built? The field to bring down is the year built, the variable is the current year, and the formula is a simple subtraction. Don't forget to link the resultant cell from the worksheet back up into the form and colorize your variable cell to visually remind yourself of which field to change. WinTOTAL doesn't do this calculation automatically, simply because there are so many assumptions built into this calculation I just did, and many appraisers don't use such a simple calculation as that. Don't worry, once we learn a little more about Excel functions, we'll circle back in a future tip and focus on this exact problem with several possible sets of solutions. Since we've covered a handful of different calculations in this series, you may be wondering how to make use of more than one worksheet in a report. If you save your worksheets using this button, they can be individually loaded into another report with the Open button. Some appraisers save each formula into its own individual worksheet file and load multiple appraiser worksheets one right after the other. The preferred method, though, is to save multiple formulas into a single worksheet and load it by itself. The example I have here uses several varied formulas. Some we've seen, and others we'll cover very soon. Using one worksheet instead of many is less confusing. It saves you time since all formulas and variables are controlled from the same place. Just remember to label everything so you'll be able to see what you've done and how you've built it. You can see that it's vital to colorize your variables when you build your formulas so they stand out visually and are easy to find. Next week, we'll cover our first true Excel-based formula, so stay tuned. If you've been watching these videos and don't have your own copy of WinTOTAL yet, visit our website for a no-strings free trial.